Can you hear me?
Yep.
I think I need another earphone because I'm hearing this tapping noise in my ear. Are you hearing that?
No.
Okay. We're not recording on. Oh,
We definitely are.
hey girl, hey.
Hey, boo.
How are you?
I'm in a comical mood today.
Definitely, for sure. Let me go ahead and already introduce because I see we're not going to be able to contain this for too much longer. We are on episode 16, listeners, and this week we have a special surprise for you. Our episode is called Friendsgiving because we're right in time. By the time this is released, it's going to be Thanksgiving. So we have two of our closest, nearest, and dearest friends. I guess introduce yourselves. Coffee.
Nigga.
Hey, yo.
We're like a minute into
call me.
Coffee. So that's coffee.
Hey, you. Now here. I'm Chatty, but I ain't Patty.
Oh.
Let's go.
So we got Chatty Patty.
Oh, hey, I was going to go Chat and Patrick, but it's me, Duncan
Are you going
Pincushion.
to introduce yourself? Oh, my God.
Oh, my
It's
God.
really hard.
Oh my God. Listeners, let me tell you something.
We got coffee and Duncan Pincushion. I don't understand. I think we live with it. Let's go.
All right.
Let's
so
go.
we got coffee and Dunkin' Donuts in this joint. So look, this week we are, like I said, the topic is going to be Friendsgiving, but we're discussing mainly, can men and women be. First of all, before we get into the topic, how y'all doing? What was y'all doing this weekend? How about that? How about our weekend?
So, I can't remember what I did this week. It was all family things. Things with the family.
That's what's up.
So we could just skip on right along for my weekend because it was boring family things.
Well,
let's go to the turn up.
Well, me, Coffee, and Duncan, we was all together this weekend. We're just turning up for a good friend of ours' birthday. His little dirty 30. And that was definitely...
His little dirty 30.
Yeah, because like I literally turned 30 like...
Wow.
I turned 30 like 40 years.
Little though?
Can y'all shut the fuck up?
The whole party was little?
No.
The whole party was little?
God.
Nah, I'm rolling with Lord because they call me old up in the joint, so fuck them.
Oh, my goodness. We didn't even get to the beginning of the story.
Oh,
Yo,
Jesus Christ.
I tell you what wasn't little in there.
Okay.
That girl feet wasn't little.
Hey, she had Sasquatch feet.
Yo, them things was banana boats. They
Y'all
look
don't
like
know how to tell a
pontoons.
story?
At all. Not even a
I'm
piece.
sorry. Liv.
No, I'm good.
Liv, I'm sorry.
So yeah, the party was Sasquatch feet, and it was great. So anyway, back to the topic because I see what kind of episode this is about to be.
Oh, you ain't gonna ask us?
You ain't gonna ask us how our weekend was?
I was with y'all. What you mean? We was all together.
I mean, I was gonna say I went to a dope concert on Friday.
Mhm.
I saw Toby Nwigwe. It was absolutely amazing. If you haven't listened to him, go listen to him. It's dope music.
Plugging music.
That was part of my great weekend. Yeah, I mean, plug the music. Toby Nwigwe.
Oh, okay, coins. Okay,
dope.
next.
I went to the little function with all the young joints, and the one joint did have some big feet though.
Oh my God.
I think she's a man for real.
Okay.
Far off topic.
Now that did you do anything else, sir?
No, they ain't
Mr.
do.
Duncan?
And Coffee ain't do nothing.
Nah, that was it. Oh, I would. Yeah, nah, that was it. That was it.
That was it. I went to a baby shower, but Liv, congratulations. All right.
Redskins game. Alex broke his.
Oh, we don't
ankle,
talk.
so-
We don't talk sports. This is not a sports podcast. Yeah,
Yes,
go ahead.
ma'am.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. You asked us what we did this weekend. He went to the game.
No, we shouldn't
He
have
broke it. He broke his ankle.
We don't want to hear about that.
Rest in,
Eagles lost.
rest in peace to Alex Ankle.
Oh, see, baby Jesus.
Okay, so
All right,
the
all right,
topic
all right. Back
this week
together. Come on,
is
come
if
on.
men and women can just be friends. Are we here?
Aren't
Are we
we
on the same
friends?
page?
Yep, we're on the
Aren't we
same
friends?
page.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, can they? Let's hear it.
Pardon?
Can men
Oh.
and women just be friends?
Yeah, I believe that they can. Growing up, I've always had more male friends than I had female friends anyway, just because teenage girls are catty as hell, and I just wasn't really into the stuff. Like, I wasn't really having sex in the beginning of all when my friends was having sex, and I wasn't into makeup and all that girly crap. So like, I just got along better with males. And I mean, I also had female friends as well, but like, I don't know, like it was just easier for me to get along with guys. But to me, yeah.
Were the men initially just trying to be your friend, or did they start off trying to smash and then
No, I wasn't.
they just got friends
Dog,
on?
and I was talking about like in high school and junior high. So no, nobody, they was not trying to smash me.
Nah, I mean, they might have been trying to smash.
Nah.
Just because they
were looking into the future.
Nah.
Like, hey, let me put in my solid roots.
Nah, I
now.
was
There
not
you
cute.
go.
I wasn't cute back then, so I know they wasn't trying to smash me. It was too many rollers for them to be interested in than to be trying to smash me. So yeah,
Rollers.
Ooh.
it's rollers in everybody high school, so they wouldn't be
for
coming
sure.
to so they wouldn't be coming to
In
me.
high school, there's rollers outside your door right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, how you know?
But yeah, I believe so. What about you?
So, fellas, do y'all the women that y'all are friends with? Did it start off as just like, hey, I want to be her friend? She looks like she's a well put together young lady. She seems funny. Let's hang out. Let's grab bagels.
She seems funny. Let's hang out.
I'm gonna be 100% honest and say not all the time.
That's what I.
But there
that's
are,
what I think.
but there are those instances where that's just how it happened, and it was just friends. And I can and Mills, yep, 100%. We started off fat.
So
we love food.
So for the listeners, Coffee is my male best friend, and like we've been friends since, good grief, what was it, like
2005?
Yeah, yikes, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
But yeah, like we worked in the same place, and we met at work, and like literally it was like off of food and being fat. Like he knew what all the banging lunch spots was, and I was like,
he know
bet.
everything though.
Look, and so we bonded
food
over
good.
food, like for real. And like it's always been a platonic situation. It was never an instance where I was trying to holler at him or he was trying to holler at me. Like it literally from the jump was literally 100% friends. Like nothing more, nothing less. Yep.
Factory.
So
Factory.
yeah, like I mean,
Well, y'all
and it's cool too. It's cool. Because I'm be honest, like when Mills was getting married, well, when she met her now husband, like that was the only question he asked, and it could be an honest answer and say nah. He said, "Did y'all ever have anything?" And the answer is nope.
Right.
And that's an honest answer, and that's 100% how I look. My fiance, I was like, trust me, it was just food.
Right. we shared
eating.
the love of food.
The love of food. We found out we had the same palate, and that's what it was. And we've been slick ever since. Never had an issue.
All right, well, I'm gonna break this up, and I'm I'm gonna say one, y'all in a very small percentile because that normally doesn't happen. Two,
true.
I think if it's established, or after it's established that ain't nothing popping, then y'all can be friends. But in your mind, Coffee, you just said, "Oh, Dice is cool. Nah, I ain't gonna even try nothing like that." So I think once the decision is made, we ain't rolling like that. Then it could just be friends.
You might be right, but in this situation, I was actually going through her for somebody
and
else
we won't
at the
get
time.
into who is.
Nah.
Hey, say that, Dice. Hey.
What's good?
Look, Let the good brother tell the story.
Oh no,
He wasn't.
That was the end of the story. That was it.
Right.
I was just letting you know that that was absolutely never a thought. And she was with a jerk at the time.
Yes,
so,
indeed, Lord
yeah.
Jesus.
Ooh, that's a whole nother show.
Let me go ahead and
Anyway,
sip.
but yeah, now on the flip
Look,
side,
I was gonna say,
now,
let's just keep sipping now.
on the flip side, yeah. On the flip side of it, absolutely. There's plenty of women. I mean, I'm be honest, I'm a man. I am a man, 100%. There are things in our minds that we think that y'all will never, ever in your lives figure out. It's just what it is.
Oh.
And 8 times out of 10, when you meet a woman, especially if they are attractive, there's nothing you can do but be attracted to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just natural. It's just natural. So you look at it and you're like, oh, man. So your initial thought is, yeah. But then that thing happens. Not only do you all friend zone, we friend zone too. It just all depends on the situation. Now, it's more on your side of the friend zoning than ours. But it does happen. Yeah, it does happen. But that initial attraction, there's nothing you can do about that. And women, and you as women can say the same thing. Is when you look at a man, you're attracted to him. There's nothing you can do about that. Something about him, his chemistry, is everything that makes you feel something inside, and you're like, maybe. But then you might say, you know what?
So look,
stupid.
So I saw this article because Google on psychologytoday.com, and they actually said that men are more likely to see sex and romantic potential in the opposite sex as a benefit, while most women saw it as a cost. And they saw that while women generally are not attracted to their male friends and actually saw the relationship as strictly platonic, the men were usually the ones who had romantic feelings for their female buddies. And some actually mistakenly believed that the feelings were mutual. So have you ever had a situation where like you thought both of you guys were like, okay, we're just platonic friends, and then all of a sudden you was feeling her and she was just like, my G, what you doing? Like, we just friends. Like, have y'all ever stumbled upon something like that?
All the time.
He bust out laughing, so it must happen often.
All the time. All the
The
time.
research is confirmed
all
then.
the time. Yeah. Oh, that's 100%. Like, you'll be sitting there chilling, and you be like, yeah. Next thing you be like, and she be like, nah, Slim. And you be like, oh, true.
hey.
And then your feelings.
I was gonna say, dudes just be waiting for it. Be like, oh, you gay? Oh, well, we doing this then.
So that was gonna be my question. So I heard everything that Coffee over there was saying about, oh, we friends on y'all too. My question is, if let's pick a name. Damn, I was about to say a name of someone that we actually knew, and that would have turned into something else. So we'll say Ebony.
Male or female?
I hope
male?
y'all don't know someone named Ebony, so I'm saying Ebony, but it's
a gang of Ebony.
I do, but we all know an Ebony.
I know.
Right.
That's like the standard hood rat name. It's a bunch of
Okay,
Ebonies.
but
okay.
I was gonna
Listeners,
listen.
These are not the thoughts and the feelings of the Chatty Patties. We want you to know that. This is Coffee and
No, I didn't say. Coffee didn't say nothing.
Hey, sorry
Coffee was sitting in the back coughing.
Sorry to all the Ebonies out there. I meant nothing by it.
Appreciate it. Go ahead,
I
Shay.
love Ebony.
Go ahead, Shay.
I love all my Ebony
Coffee,
sisters.
Duncan, let's say you've been friends with someone named Ebony for 10 years, and it has seemed like y'all just friends and going to be friends till the end of time. Let's say Ebony just broke up with somebody, so she's in a weak, vulnerable place, and she starts throwing her vagina your way. What do you do? And not do you do as in now, because both of y'all are married. But what does single y'all do?
So this actually,
I cannot even deal.
Hey, I was going to say that this actually happened to me.
Oh,
like
shit.
I legit was no names. I was legit friends with Ebony for it was legit 9-10 years. Man, she had a couple kids and everything in the meantime. And it's just like, oh, she's cute.
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
No. But this is what I'm just saying that it was like, I think she wanted that, and I was fine either not having that or having it. but she got mixed up with her baby father, and they had a couple kids over there. And then, like, one day, she just, like, literally, hey, remember Robin Gibbons and Boomerang when she showed up at his door with the trench coat?
Uh-huh.
She did that to me. And
did she have ugly feet?
Wow.
Man,
I mean, I wasn't looking
Good
at her.
question.
I wasn't looking at her feet, but
you kicked her out after
oh,
it was
man.
done?
What kind?
whoa, hey.
That's a good question.
Look.
good question.
Look here.
Hey, that's a good.
I mean,
yeah.
I guess y'all weren't
That's a
friends,
whole nother
friends.
conversation.
I'm saying I'm saying all this to say, like, we were legit friends, and from that, like, we tried the relationship and everything, and like, we're not friends anymore. So like, she messed it up. Like, we was cool.
Oh, she messed
What?
it up.
No,
Wait.
No. I'm saying, like, I think that messed it up because like y'all, like Mills and Coffee, like y'all friends. I would say she was my girl best friend. Now I don't have one, like, but because of all that, it got messed up. It got weird when we started beefing, like, you know what I'm saying? And it sucked because she got like,
and look,
Music Soul Child made a song about that.
Duncan just said all that just to define what I said in the beginning of this and catch it.
yeah. Oh, but that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you showed up at my door, like, literally in a bra and panties, and like, what I'm gonna do?
There's something in us.
Okay.
There's something in us that we can't turn off.
Cool.
It's a wrap.
Now, knowing that what y'all just said, how do you feel about your significant other having friends of the opposite sex? If you're saying 8 times out of 10,
because
it started off like they were attracted to the woman at first, and they got friend zone, and that basically if they were to throw it at them, they would catch it. Are y'all still okay with them having friends of the opposite sex?
Yeah, and there's only one word that tells you exactly why, and that's trust. I'm done.
So mature of you.
All right, Dr. Phil.
So basically, you gotta be able to be able to trust your mate. Is what you saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's true.
I'm just saying that's true.
That's true, but I was going to say, honestly, it's been secure. It's been secure with yourself. Like we know your husband. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like Coffee had a discussion with my guest beforehand, but it's just like if we somebody that's always around your lady, and then like you're gonna be thinking about it all the time, that's gonna mess up your relationship, even if nothing is going on. So you gotta be secure with yourself, like your husband is. And so if you cool, like you ain't stressing nothing, then it's not gonna bother you.
Right. And I'm be honest. I'm gonna throw this in, and you got it, Mills. When I met any woman, the first thing up front was, hey, I have female friends. I have extremely close female friends. Like, so close you're gonna be like, but not like that. It's just like, dang, they really are. Like that's the homie. Like, she knows more about you than you know, and it's only because she's been around longer, but that doesn't mean that she's gonna know me better than she knows you. You know what I'm saying? But I say that up front, like, if you got a problem with then this isn't gonna work, because hey, at the end of the day, I have learned in life that your friends last longer than your relationship.
Okay.
That is a word. And on that, let me get to what I was about to say. When I actually first met Coffee, I was in a relationship, and he was very insecure. Very insecure. Like, I mean, like, he would feel a certain kind of way if a dude was looking at me wrong. So I actually had to lie about my friendship with Coffee because, one, I was in this relationship before I met Coffee. And even though I knew and everybody around us knew it was nothing, he was so insecure that he couldn't fathom that you have a male friend that you done met while me and you in a relationship and it's nothing more. And I was just like, well, I know there ain't nothing going on, and he hella cool to me. So like, why am I stop being cool with somebody when I know we just cool? It ain't nothing going on. So that was crazy. But I don't honestly with him. I don't think it was even just a male situation because he felt the same way towards my female best friend, and yeah, I think
He just didn't want
anybody
nobody
that was
closer to you than he was.
exactly. All right.
So I'm
So
gonna
yeah,
be the opposite of everybody, I guess, in this, and say that I have my reservations about that shit. Like, if you are friends with people before we get into our relationship, then that's fine. As long as like I don't get no funny energy. Like if everything is like how our friendships are, where it's just like we all bring our significant others around, everybody is cool with everybody, everybody knows what's one. If JT came in here with a new friend, I want to know who the fuck this bitch is. Like what we doing? We too
right.
old to be getting new friends out here. Like what are you talking about? That's just
Oh yeah. New friends is different.
but I'm saying, but
But that was in the situation that I was in when I met you, though.
Hey, but I'm exceptional and
Oh
an
shit.
exception at the same time. So
Oh, this guy here.
I'm just saying I stood the test of time. I'm
Oh
out here.
goodness. But in the beginning, though, so we're speaking off the rip, though.
Off the rip, yeah. That's
and then you also
That's
gotta
kind of rough.
understand.
You knew you didn't want to be with him. You knew you didn't want to be with that nigga anyway, so it really didn't matter.
At the time, I actually did.
Yeah,
But
you knew in the deep in your heart that wasn't it.
my thing is, they were like boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm talking about my husband. So
Yeah,
Right.
I don't.
A
I'm
whole
not saying it
marriage.
could never happen. I'm just saying like we got to do some background checks. Like I got to see what the fuck is going on because because
We're going to have to do some co-mingling.
Yeah.
All about to be hanging.
you know,
right.
it's funny because I went to this baby shower on Sunday, and I had never met the father of the child before, and just off the strength of I know how some men will react because like I'm her only male friend kind of that's at this joint. Like all of the other dudes are his people. So I'm there, and it was an old coworker. So we had a small group, and it was dope because when my fiance shows up, that's like the first I was like, "Yo, my fiance,
And then everybody go.
father of the child, yo, just put him at ease." After that, like he was cool, he was joking and everything, and you could tell like it was kind of because I know that I've been spoken about, and I've been in too many situations with female friends when as soon as they start talking about me. As soon as they start saying, yo, Mike is this and that, like their dudes automatically get this automatic persona of who I am and what I'm. And me, I'm just the friend, 100%.
But we were kind of
most
in
of
a
the time.
situation like that because remember with one of your exes, like she legit didn't bang with me and she didn't really start being cool. I got engaged. And she was just like, oh, all right.
Oh,
I'm like, ma'am. So did you the whole time while y'all was together? Like,
she didn't like any female that was any type of friend to me for any period of time longer than her. That's just she was just that type of person. Like it was like I'd rather leave you at home,
right?
Because you don't bang with my folks. But I'm not gonna start rocking with my folks because at the end of the day, like I said, friends last longer than relationships. Right. And I knew that relationship probably wasn't gonna last too long. Nobody liked her. I didn't like her.
See, I didn't like her.
So my next question is: can men and women who used to date but are no longer together be friends?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they can. Now, do I have one?
Is your significant other cool with that? Like knowing y'all history and all that good stuff?
I mean, yeah, because
I don't have one though. I don't have one. Like legit right now at this moment, I don't have a friend that I used to date. I'm thinking though. Hold on.
I do, but it's not like the same type of friendship like us. Like we ain't hanging out. Like we're friends. Like like when certain stuff was going on.
Oh, if I see you in the street.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if I see you
or
in the
like
streets,
if
cool.
your birthday come around, I'm texting you like stuff happen like with family members in your life. Like we'll text, but like we're not meeting up. Like literally, I don't think I've seen mine in like a couple years. Like.
You're not coming to the wedding.
But is your husband cool with that?
I'm gonna assume so because he ain't saying shit. And he knows fully about it.
JT is not cool with that. Like, the person I was with before him, I wouldn't say that we were friends, but like like you said, like on his birthday, they actually have the same birthday. I would just be like, hey, what's up? Happy birthday. Or like when Mother's Day would come by, he would be like, Happy Mother's Day. You know, that was really all it was. It wasn't too much of anything. And then we followed each other on Snapchat. So if something funny happened on either end, of course we would probably laugh or whatever. Right. That was the extent of that. Well, JT wasn't fucking with that, like, at all. He didn't like it. And I was just like, well, we've been broken up for like almost a decade. And he's just like, nah, I don't like it. Like, he used to want to fuck. And so that him and I actually had that conversation, because I was like, I know for a fact that at least two of my male friends that you don't have an issue with wanted to smash, and you don't have an issue with them. Right. And he's like, yeah, but you never did it. Nigga. Okay.
That is funny. But yeah. So for the guys that have female friends, do you talk to your female friends the same way you talk to your guy friends, or do you feel like you have to kind of censor yourself on how you talk to your opposite sex friend?
What level of friend are we talking? Because when I talk to you, I talk to you any time, whatever.
I mean, I don't know. I guess like it's different. I guess because we're best friends. Just say regular.
Oh yeah. Now there's definitely things that I say with the fellas that I wouldn't say to you.
Right. Or what about your other, like, maybe if you're not best female friends, but like y'all are really close? Do you feel like you can't talk to them, or do you have to talk to them a different kind of way?
I don't. Okay.
Is there a reason why?
Yeah, no, there's a definite. It's like code switching.
Oh, here we go.
I'm straight. Seriously, it's like code switching. I mean,
episode 14 of the Chatty Patty.
I know he's trying to show that he was listening. Okay, it's for you.
I mean, every now and then. But no, it really, like, I have the friends where I'm like, you get from 1 to 10, you get a 3. I have friends that you might get a 6, depending on the day, out of me. You know what I'm saying? It just all depends, because they aren't in the place where they earn the right to have full access to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we're close, we're friends, I consider you really close to me, there's still going to be a lot of things that are guarded. Whereas somebody like you, like, I have no secrets, no quarrels, no nothing that I can't tell you. And I know that you're not going to judge me. Right. Any of y'all in this chat, really, honestly, like, I feel like I could come to y'all about anything. We've done that. We've had one of the realest ever group chats that I've ever been involved in, and it was fast and quick, but it was the realest thing ever. Right. And we all showed our cards that day, and I think that moment, honestly, for us, that was like groundbreaking. Like, that opened all of us up to a different situation. But yeah, I have no problems with that. But there are some people I'm like, you can know something, but you ain't gonna know everything.
That makes sense. I feel like with my male friends, I mean, maybe because I'm just a dude in a female's body. Like, I talk to y'all all the same, my female friends and my guy friends. Like, I'm an oversharer, and I just, yeah.
Duncan.
Hey, I'm gonna say one thing. That bro sis thing. Now, if I was with a woman, I wouldn't trust no dude she called bro, because that's that new hoe shit.
If I was with
they
a
holding
woman.
up. No. I hate y'all.
I was gonna let him rock.
If I was in these streets and I met a chick and she say that's my brother, and that's that hoe shit. That's that new hoe shit.
He about to defend every listener that we got. Ebony's.
Hey, nah, but for real,
sis.
Don't everybody be saying that's my brother, that's my sister now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they be fucking like.
That is no,
not all of them.
Nah, majority of them
I
do.
know personally that say that are definitely sucking dick at least.
I'm telling you, hey, it's a large majority of them. Like, they smashing their brother or sister.
I know a lot of hoes though, so.
I don't
look here, Shay.
Well,
I do.
Well,
yikes. So look, back on the topic. So look, I read this article online from Huffington Post.
All right.
That everyone with an opposite sex bestie knows to be true. So me and Coffee will probably relate. I don't think you guys have opposite sex besties, but just hear us out anyway. List
I do.
as a list. You do? You don't have an opposite sex. Oh, you do?
You
I
do.
do.
You
I
sure
even
do?
Yeah,
cussed him
you
out
do.
on the-
Yeah.
She cussed.
We
She cussed him
know.
out like 2 episodes ago.
For sure, definitely did. My goodness.
And we good because we
Besties
good.
can do that.
Hey,
So look,
Mhm.
some things that that you know to be true. One, that you love each other as friends and you're not attracted to each other at all. Two, your friendship
Factory.
isn't a threat to your respective romantic relationships.
Mhm.
Three,
Factory.
some romantic partners just won't understand your friendship.
Yes, God.
Number four,
Factory.
people will assume that you were at some time intimate or secretly in love.
Not facts.
fat.
100%
That's
fact.
100%.
Oh,
Right.
somebody does.
Somebody thinks
Somebody
it.
does.
Even if they
doesn't
don't
matter.
say it
The
out loud,
odds
they
are
probably
against
was
you.
thinking it.
The odds are against you in that situation. There's somebody out there that
Nobody
definitely
that I
does.
know thinks that
And,
about
and
us.
I've had the question. Yo, you and Candace ever? Nah. I've had the question. Oh my God.
My
So
God.
you wrote that down. All right. And number five,
Yeah.
critics might just be projecting their own insecurities.
Hey,
So-
that's what I was gonna say. Actually, going back one, I was
Mhm.
gonna be like, sometimes and then sometimes I think people just putting that out there, one, because they being nosy,
Mhm.
or they just like that's what they doing. It's like, well, I do that whole shit. Y'all got to be doing that whole shit.
I can't deal. I cannot deal.
Y'all laughing, but no shade.
No, because so we all know one person, right? And
hell.
Look, it's about.
No.
Let me take a sip. Let me take
No.
a sip.
Here we
It's about to
go.
go bad.
we
Here
not
we
saying no
go.
names.
Here we go.
We not
Here
saying
we
no
go.
names or nothing. But I know I asked somebody what was up with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I from what I gathered, quite a few people.
Hell. Here we
So
go.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like you
Yeah,
know what's
yeah,
going on.
yeah.
Either
I
that
didn't
or
know
you.
that's
Yeah.
where we were
Yeah.
going.
Oh yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
How
Because
did I
God.
miss that?
That was.
I peeped it
we
on
went to a
break.
dark
I was
place.
like, wait a
That
second.
popped up. That
Right.
popped up. That's what I said. That did not. Hey,
Yeah.
Mills. I said it. I was like, yo,
Mhm.
what's good? And you was like, nah.
If I was your
that's it. I
best
was like,
friend.
oh, all right.
I cannot even deal with y'all.
So we all thought it.
Except for me, obviously, I was the only dumbass that believed that they were just friends. Look at my stupid ass.
We wasn't even. Hey.
Hey,
Eh.
it is what it is.
Love is blind.
Moving on along.
Moseying right on along.
Good luck with that, guys. So I friend zoned my husband for like 13 years.
Oh, ma'am.
Did he show up to the door in the
I
picture?
mean, he definitely got the Layla Rashawn
I guess it worked out for
toes.
you
Don't
better.
got the Robin Given toes, let me tell you.
Hey. Side note.
I can't. Y'all laughing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Listeners.
We ain't gonna be able to get no fucking words in.
At all, because they've been laughing the whole episode. I cannot deal with y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
Go
a
ahead.
2 puff and 2 sip minimum if y'all ever are invited back on this.
Oh man, I'm way
Oh,
past 2
Jesus.
puffs.
Hey, tomorrow is a work day, but it's like not a work day, so yeah.
It's my last day at my current place of employment.
Right.
Hey.
Yo, wait. Hey. But why am I just not hearing about this now? Why am I just not hearing about
Because
this
you don't
now?
listen to the podcast.
Hey.
Oh, so I gotta listen to the podcast to be your friend? To be your friend? I have
Oh
to listen to
my
the podcast to find out
goodness.
your life?
Support your friends.
All right. Well, support
That was like
us.
episode 5.
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
Duncan say, look, I be listening. Y'all are fun. See.
Y'all got me.
So before all the technical difficulties, I felt like we were going somewhere.
We were really in the middle or something.
We were.
And I don't know where we were even at.
We were.
So you was talking about with your because I heard
Shit.
everything. I just couldn't say.
If y'all didn't know, Duncan could hear everything. But he couldn't
You were
talk
talking
to us.
about
Duncan could hear
we
everything.
too old
so.
to be making new friends and your husband or whatever. Because I was actually going to comment on that. I was going to actually ask, hey, how old is too old to be making friends?
So actually, the
Ooh.
person who told me that I was too old to be making new friends is B-Dub's friend who now lives in another state. Y'all know who I'm talking about?
I'm thinking.
His baby mama lives close to me, but now
Oh,
he lives somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
We did.
Gotcha.
We did.
Oh,
we did.
yeah. True.
Everybody was thinking hard.
Yeah,
So they were like,
yeah. Hey, that was the best taboo game that you just played ever.
we was all scratching our heads like,
We all got it.
No, so he's the one. He told me this a year or two ago. I don't know. I had said something on Facebook. I guess probably me trying to be friends with them bitches in California, and that shit, went down.
Yeah.
And he was just like, well, you too old to be making new friends anyway. Like, ain't nobody out here making new friends. And I thought about it like, y'all the last new friends I made.
Hey, same here. Same here.
Oh.
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie. I've made new friends, honestly.
That's why.
I mean, I literally just made new friends. Like, but I go out and do crazy stuff, like go camping and meet people.
Gross.
And now I've met them, and we started a little company and stuff over the last 2 years. So I mean, new friends happen. It's just in the situation, and it depends on the new friends. Like the new friends I'm meeting, they're couples. I'm not meeting single people like that because I'm not doing things that single people do. Like I don't go out and hit the streets and party and drink all night and do all that stuff. So when I go out, I'm usually out with another couple or it's just me and mine, and we're just hanging out. Like it ain't like, hey, yeah, I got this single person that wants to hang with us, unless it was already a friend of ours and they're just hanging with us. That's
for me. Most of the people I meet, they're either at work or when I'm hanging out with y'all niggas.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
With JT, he's in the military, so he meets a bunch of new people all the time, and everybody in the military is a hoe, male or female. So if
it's true,
home,
we are so sorry for our military people that listen. I'm sorry.
I'm in the. I was in the military, and I'll tell you,
we appreciate y'all.
I'm a veteran.
Salute to our veterans.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Veterans Day is over. Veterans Day is over. Veterans Day is over.
Whoa, Veterans Day is
okay.
Like I was saying, Army brat, Navy wife, these niggas is hoes, these bitches is hoes. And so if he come home and he got a new friend, I need to know who the fuck she is. She got to go through all my cross references. We got to all do a Carfax on her. She got to hang out with my friends, so my friends can see how well she. No, ain't no new friends in here, bitch.
Yo, that's true.
Because your friends will see something that everybody not see.
Through that.
So this is my question.
Like y'all, with the
everybody goes through the gauntlet.
Relationship, like I should have listened to my friends because y'all saw it before me. Look at that.
But all of our friends go through a gauntlet. Every last person that we have hung out with has gone through a gauntlet of, are you able to kick it with the rest of us? If you can't kick it with the rest of us, there's gonna be a problem.
So what would happen?
What
would happen if? Well, Dice, because you've been through it. Like, what happens when your significant other just like really does not fuck with your friends of the opposite sex, and like there's nothing that you could do about it?
Well, if we date and keep them separate and shit,
but y'all married now.
Put their names under
That's
something
different. If I was like in that when I was in that situation, I was dating, we wasn't married, so like I just kept them separate. I was just like, okay, well, I'm going out. Yeah. Be blessed. I'll see you tomorrow.
We was in the streets.
Be blessed.
We were in the streets.
You have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
What if something happened,
make sure
something happened with what?
What, like, let's say, and before I say this, and before y'all start the cackling,
I'm frowning up because I feel like it's about to be disgusting. What?
Hypothetically,
Might be.
It's disgusting.
Mm.
I ain't even said the shit.
Oh, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, hypothetically, let's
But
say
we already know.
JT found out that one of my male friends licked my back, and he didn't like that shit.
I gotta walk away. I gotta walk away. I gotta walk away. I gotta walk away. I gotta walk away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Allegedly, that was
outside the room.
allegedly. Time out. That was a great day, by the way.
Oh my god, what happened?
And
was a great
scene.
day.
Oh, mine is
All
my
right,
car getting
I'm back.
scratched.
Oh, fetus scratch.
2 feet of scratch.
Yeah.
That joint got mauled, actually, not scratched.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was rough. But
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
in that
was
situation,
funny.
like, yeah, I don't. Guess you gotta cut them off.
But in that situation, my friend hypothetically was just super duper dumb drunk.
All right.
Like they don't even know that
Yeah.
that's what happened. But
All
JT
right.
could look at that and be like, "No boundaries, you know, da da da."
Nah.
So then, what do I do? That's my
Yeah.
my friendship versus my whole husband.
Now for me, did that happen when we were together? That happened before? Ain't nothing happened from that? That was just some drunk shit? Oh, okay, whatever.
Right.
And I move on about my business.
Everybody's
And
not
it
built that way.
If
He didn't do
it
that
was
shit.
me,
That shit didn't happen in front of me.
if it was
And
me,
I'm standing there like, nigga, did you just lick
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
girl
that's
back,
disrespect.
if it was me,
we gotta fight.
and that happened before me, I don't care. If it was me and that happened during me, I would address old boy. And then once you see that it's all good, because y'all done been around and he shows you the utmost respect.
I
and
would
all
tell
that stuff.
Fab to
Nope.
apologize.
Nope. Duncan, I don't care if it's you. You gonna have to catch this fade.
I mean, put it like this. You can
I'm
never
just
be
saying.
mad.
I'm just saying,
If
it
that
doesn't
happened,
matter.
you can never be mad at him for feeling that way.
All right.
Nope.
The best I
Nope.
could do is make you feel at ease and say it's nothing going on. This is about 7 years and ain't nothing going on. And if that don't work, then hey, I mean, it's up to her
But
to
for
decide.
me,
It's up to her to decide. If she say, "Hey, JT ain't feeling that," then I'm a give her the respect because I love her. So it's like, all right, I respect that. Bow. That's it.
but I'm just saying, for me, in a relationship, that happens to my fiance, wife, girlfriend, and you gotta catch this fade. There's no conversation to be had.
You just ready to fight.
Honestly, like no, I'm just saying, like, and like you my folks, you my mans, you my peoples. We do this. This is family, and you go and do something like that, drunk or not. That's beyond disrespectful. You should, as a grown man, you should be able to control your liquor in that situation for the respect of my person. Now, at the end of the day, we were
apologize, and if it's a problem, then call Fab and apologize. And if not, then I will respect her enough that if I'm going to be an issue, I'd fall back.
Right.
That's me.
So
right.
That's true. Yeah, that's real easy. Yeah. I'm with Vernon.
Vernon.
What's your name again?
Duncan Pincushion.
Duncan.
Yeah.
Duncan.
You
Yeah.
said Vernon.
So, like I was saying earlier, I don't mind if you have the friendships coming into my relationship, but even with that, I also have reservations because I feel like I'm so transparent and I'm so open. I don't have secrets like with anybody. So, like when I don't even put out a disclaimer like, "Hey, I have male friends." Like you're gonna fucking find out because I'm just
We about to
open.
all be hanging together.
Yeah. Like we haven't been as active like in our group chat, but at one point our group chat used to be super popping. So we used to be, texting all day and night. We all hang out together, whatever. So, and I'm gonna just put my own personal business out here because I don't like her and I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
JT has a friend that I don't like. And the reason why is because they were friends before we got together. But my thing is, like, every time she calls, well, not anymore, but like during, I'll say, our first marriage or whatever, the issue was that she would, I mean.
All right. The laugh.
I'm sorry.
So when she
I'm
would
sorry. Go
call,
ahead.
and they would never talk if I was around. I don't like that. Because if any,
that seems shady.
right?
Right.
So
100%. Yeah, I can see how you could do that. Yeah, I would feel the same way. I would be like, yo, so you just can't have this conversation
because I'll
right
have
now?
a conversation.
Nope?
If
Okay.
anybody calls my phone, I don't have a problem answering the phone, and we're going to talk about whatever it is that we were going to talk about.
Right.
I'll have you through the speakers in the car, and JT will be sitting right there because I don't have anything to hide.
Right.
So my thing was, in the beginning, that was a huge issue for me. And I told him, like, I'm not rocking. So now, we don't have that issue, but I didn't like that. And I still don't like her, but it is what it is.
Right.
I don't like most people.
Nah, but that's
Oh, we
valid though.
know.
If you switching up behavior, then that's red flag. That's red flag all day. Like,
Right.
for the most part, no, I ain't know for the most part. No, we all act the same on phones, in group chats, in front of our significant others, in front of their new friends. Because I ain't know none of them people the other night. And guess what? I'm gonna act the same way. So,
And that's why you got called old.
We ain't gonna talk about
it.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
That's group chat talk.
But yeah, but I'm saying, like, if we like she said, if our group chat always popping and whatnot, which means we always active, and then we get in the same room and we stand across, we ain't saying nothing, and we across the room from each other. Come on, man, that's dead giveaway. Remember that song? Come on, man, something going on, Joe. Why y'all ain't talking?
Right. For sure.
Right.
So then I have another situation where I was friends with someone, and I originally had put him in the platonic box, and then I had a moment and I smashed just the one time, and I didn't want it to be that way anymore. So then I kind of tried to put him back in the friend zone box, but I kind of
didn't work out.
It kind of worked out, but it didn't. So what had happened was,
that's how we know it didn't work out.
No, it actually did work out. It just, we had some bumps along the way because he had wanted something more from that, and I kind of was just like, thanks for that.
Be blessed.
Be blessed. Yo,
be blessed.
Title be blessed.
And mosey on alone.
Hey, forget Friendsgiving. Title this joint be blessed.
No. Afterwards.
Oh, you should do that for Christmas.
We were able to move past it, but we had mutual friends, and our mutual friends asked, like, if we were in a relationship, and I was like, no, we're not. We're just friends. And so the closest friend out of the group was like, y'all fucked, didn't y'all? And I was like, yeah, but so what? We're moving past that, whatever.
Right.
So
they knew because he told.
You think so?
Yes, he definitely did.
Amen. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well.
She said, oh.
Well, we were still friends.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, and it's not.
Sorry, you.
He said, sorry, you.
He's no longer with us, but that was still funny.
Anyway.
Well, you took a turn.
Well, I didn't mean to. I was just saying, like, we were friends. We were friends. All right. Oh. You good over there? Coffee?
Yeah. All right. Next level.
I feel like an asshole now.
Now?
Today?
Shout out to all my ebonies of the world.
Oh, what does that got to do with anything?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here he go. He trying to get back.
So we had a consensus that basically men and women can be friends if you're saying in the beginning it's established that the dude is not looking at her like I can knock that down. So is that what the group consensus is? And that no new friends.
For me,
no new friends after you in a serious relationship. Is that what we saying?
It depends on the type of friend. Like I said, I've met friends. They're couples or in this groups of people, and they're good folks. And it just sometimes
are they
it just
friends?
works out.
Are they just
like I said, I go out and do. Nah. These are like friends. Like you'll meet them. They'll be at the wedding. They're friends. You know what I'm saying? Like we've spent hours and days out in the woods together, roughing it and having a good time. Nothing but us. It's like the real world out there with music.
I couldn't.
I can't deal with y'all. Nope.
I'm just imagining it. I'm just like,
What do you think people see our relationships as a group?
Lit as fuck.
Outside.
Like,
no bullshit.
if they having a party, invite them and they friends. Like
damn, they fun as shit.
Yeah.
Because real life, even though Shay, you wasn't there, if we would not have been at the party this weekend.
Oh yeah, it would have been.
It wouldn't have been popping.
It would have been that.
Okay, I didn't mean to bring that up again.
I want to know what happened.
We will outside of this.
Yo,
we gonna definitely get
this.
We should group FaceTime for the first time.
I don't think I updated my phone for that.
Oh. We went from excited to sad.
Hey, this
look,
Shay, this she-man that looked like Moniece.
Oh, okay.
Had these big ass feet.
We said we was gonna talk about it outside of this, so we definitely gonna put you on.
I just made it short.
Okay, thanks, Duncan. Okay, Duncan, and okay, Coffee. So the consensus are that we can be exactly.
Friends.
Exactly.
So,
friends. 100%.
Since we have our friends on the phone, a few episodes ago we had a topic about if our mutual friends are not friends with one another. So I just wanted a quick take on how y'all feel about that, because we have had friends that don't get along with our other friends,
like inside of the group.
Yeah, and we talked about how we navigate that, especially when you're having like group functions, when you want to invite as many friends as possible, but you don't want no problems. What do you do?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I have sets of friends, groups of friends that I know.
I was gonna say,
I was like, whoa.
That's what y'all do in the woods, huh?
No.
Wait a sec. I see why y'all so close.
I have
swinging in the woods.
No, I have groups. I have different groups of friends, and it's not that everybody can hang out together. That's the one thing about any of my friends is like everybody is on the same mindset and wavelength as me, but everybody might have their own situations going, and it might just be what we do in that group. Like I have a group that I play poker with. We get together, we play poker, we play cards, we bet together, we have our functions together and baby stuff and holidays and things like that. I have my group like y'all. Well, it's time to turn up. We get together. It's turn up time, 9.9 times out of 10, and then I have a group where it's like, yo, we ain't been together in a minute, but we grew up together. We're all gonna get together. So I mean, it just all.
But what happens when those groups have to intermingle?
I mean, it happened on the party bus.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No.
That didn't end well.
That was a different situation. But the thing is, even from that party bus, those groups have been back together again. And was like, man, we were tripping. We were tripping because the thing is, like I said, all of my friends, even though I do different things with different friends, different activities and things like that. everybody can still
Right.
mesh together. I
Personality
made
wise.
sure of that. Personality wise, everybody can be together. There's no riffraff. There's no ratchet
I mean,
shit going
Except
on.
for
No offense. No offense.
I say,
No
as
offense.
far as
But
my friends,
that's
as far as my friends, we just got the mentality because it's been like that when they come around y'all. When I go around their friends,
You got the
we
what?
just all got the we we all got the mentality like, yo, they be like, you my man's man, so you my man's, like, and they just carry it like that. Like,
all right.
it's like you his friend, so you my friend, and it ain't never no issue. Now,
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't feel like some of my friends' friends have that mentality, but
Right.
all mine do.
maybe it's just women though, because when I'm thinking about it, like when I'm thinking about my group of friends, the ones that don't get along with my other friends, they're all women, and I don't want to put that on us because I'm sure.
Oh no, put it on y'all.
No, because
Put it on me.
What?
Just break out in song.
No, seriously, I
And
have
see,
friends that I to this day have not brought around y'all because it's
they don't like us.
because they don't know y'all, but I don't think that y'all would
They would mesh well.
at all.
But that's good of you to
Oh.
know your
Okay.
friends. And it's not necessarily that we
Yeah.
don't like each other. It's just that it just wouldn't end right.
But then I do have friends that don't like each other too. So like I was saying in that previous episode,
Hold
like
up. Does anybody in here have friends that don't like us?
Yeah.
Mm.
no, not dislike.
Well, you
no.
know what? I'm not gonna say I don't. I'm not gonna say they don't. They tolerate.
Mm.
It's probably me.
That's what I think. Is that worse?
I mean,
Is that worse?
I mean,
Is
we seen them
tolerate
this
worse than
weekend.
don't like?
We seen them this weekend. So, okay.
Oh.
Here's what I'll say.
I was-
I do
We can
know
talk
about
offline.
I do know about me. I know that, and people have been telling me this since I was like in middle school. Like, they either really like me or they can't stand me. So it was,
I definitely
Fact.
can agree with
no
that.
in between. It's no in between. So.
But see, it's the same way with me too, because I don't change for anybody. I'm an asshole off the break. Mills didn't like me when she first met me. She just tell anybody in the
Well,
that's a
but
common
I
thing.
forced my friendship.
But remember, Shay didn't like us either.
Don't do
No.
that.
Y'all
No. Me and Shay were cool.
Correction.
Me and Shay were cool. Shay didn't fuck with y'all, and she thought that y'all didn't fuck with her. And I told her, I was like, after we hung out, I said, oh nah, you need to be friends with. That's it.
Shay called
That's
me
it.
fake
I don't
as
think you.
shit.
I don't think
said,
you
"Damn."
understand. I don't think you understand how much more fun you would have in life if you
She was
became
cool.
friends with Mills.
She was,
I
she was cool with a gump and called me fake.
Who was the gump?
We're not telling names.
But wait,
The
but
tall
you're talking
gump.
about.
Oh,
But
the one
look,
who sucked on the thing hard.
Yes.
Oh.
It was so thick.
That's what.
Sorry, listeners. This is an inside joke. We are so sorry, but yeah, inside joke.
We're so immature.
Yeah, okay. But nah, like honestly, yo, I was like, yo, this you man, this is it. Like this is the finishing line right here. This y'all need to be cool. Let it go. I don't know what's wrong, but just trust me. And yeah,
Here we are.
here we are.
The
Look at
Chatty Patties.
I want to know who just tolerates us.
I said we're gonna say it offline.
I want to know too.
I'm gonna tell
Oh yeah, I'm
gonna tell you
stuck on that, like,
offline.
yo. But who is it? Is it all of us?
No, it's me.
All of
I
us.
know it's
no,
me.
no. See, you're thinking too much. It's all of us. Everyone
When we're together.
on this podcast. Yes, when we're together, all four of us.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
So maybe if we were separate, we would have a chance.
Yes.
But when
All
we're all
together.
together, it's just too
Forget
much.
this then.
Is this a shock?
No,
is it
it's not.
shocking?
No,
Is it
no, it's
shocking
not.
who it is?
It's definitely not
okay.
shocking. When I tell you
Oh,
about this, oh yeah.
Oh, then
We're gonna be like,
don't nobody care.
fuck them.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
fuck.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know what? Invite them over
Oh
to
my
this
God.
joint.
All right, look, you got tea. We wrapping this up. You got
That's
tea.
why I said
Nah. Oh, we wrapping this up. This is too much fun, man. What's the next
Tea.
topic? Let's keep this going.
The next
Oh,
topic
tea?
is tea.
tea.
Any tea that came
Yeah.
like in the next week that you guys have, and we are not talking about tea in your personal life about what happened to Shorty around the corner.
Oh, real quick, R.I.P.
Kim
Nice.
Porter.
Didn't
Yeah,
catch
Kim
it.
Yeah,
Porter.
that
Porter.
was super
So
sad.
listeners
crazy.
who don't know who Kim Porter
Super.
is, she was a model, a philanthropist, and mostly known by, the common folks as the mother of Albie Shore's son and Diddy's 4 kids. But the common
common
folks, like
folks?
the I guess celebrity folks, because we just know her as Diddy baby mother, but she was more than that. So that's why I was known to the common folks as Albie Shore baby mother and Diddy baby.
So you saying that we common and you not?
I
right
just
now?
said celebrities, so if you open your ears, you will hear that I said celebrities, not
Nice.
okay. So basically, in a nutshell, from what I heard or read, and I heard on TMZ and a couple other articles, that she had been battling with pneumonia for a couple of weeks or so, and then I guess she had some type of cardiac arrest or something like that. And she was found deceased in her home. My G.
47.
That's crazy.
Yo, pneumonia's nothing to play with. My mom had pneumonia and bronchitis at the same time. She was out of it.
But the crazy
for
thing
months.
is, everybody was saying she was walking around and didn't look like nothing was wrong with her. So it's not like she was having pneumonia in the hospital. She was just at her son's the little movie he was in the week before.
That's crazy because my mother was in the joint.
Ain't that what Bernie Mac died from? Did Bernie Mac die of pneumonia?
But he also had sarcoidosis or
he
whatever
also
it's called.
other
That's
medical
what
conditions.
he had.
Other medical conditions combined with pneumonia is wow. So rest in peace to her. I know nothing that you guys want to talk about, but it was put on to us that you're not going to be here for it. Shay would be, but Ralph Tresvant his third knee. So there was a picture that was posted on the internet because Ronnie DeVoe's birthday just passed, and I believe it was a fan page, Ralph Tresvant fan page that posted it, and it was a concert picture of him and Ronnie DeVoe, and he was basically saying on the post, "Happy birthday." But there was a third person in the picture with them too, and we'll call him the third knee. But yeah, I never knew.
Our guests are probably like, what is happening right now?
No, look, he said we'll be with. No, you won't.
Nope. I ain't said nothing else. I haven't said a daggone
But
word.
Then something else that y'all probably don't care about, but I know me and Shay are into the Red Table Talk with Jada and Leah Remini.
I didn't like it.
So I was expecting more drama, but they was super piecing it up.
But if you notice, Leah never said it wasn't true. She just said she apologized for not thinking about
her feelings
in the book.
Right. She was just but I mean, hearing the whole story, it makes sense why she thought that dog, you was taking classes at the Scientology University, then you opened up a school that had Scientology practices. You've been seen going out with all the Scientology folks, so if you walk like a duck and talk like a duck, then but she said she wasn't, and they both apologized, so they seemed like it seemed like it was genuine, but I was expecting drama.
Man, one day Bama's it go back to what I was saying with that A1 and all that stuff. People just keep thinking. No, I'm saying people just keep putting stuff out there publicly like it's sweet, and then it's just oh, my bad. I'm like, dog, somebody gotta see hands, Joe.
Sir, I need you to understand that you are a whole dad, an entire husband, and all the way in corporate America.
And you wanted to throw hands.
Yes, I think that you want to be out there in these streets, and you're not. We're in the suburbs now.
You are removed from the streets, sir. That is a past part of your life.
Dog, it's just not cool.
No, I get it, but the answer can't be to throw hands.
I was telling Dice, I was stemming back from the Bama pop star saying, he wanted to make A1 mad, so he just gonna put all that stuff out
Rockstar.
about fucking his wife.
Who's pop star?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
Rockstar.
Rockstar. But I'm like, dog, at what point do people gotta like? It's gotta be consequences for people. It can't just be. I'm sorry, like. Nah,
but at the
man.
same time, you gotta know with that, a lot of that stuff is scripted too. Even though it was style that they had this whole little line was going with it, like some of that stuff.
But
is
it
like
go
just
back.
for
It go
ratings.
back with Leah and Jada though. She was just now.
Yeah.
Granted, she saw the signs, but if you don't know, don't just be putting information out there like that and then just be like, "Oh, my bad." Nah,
Right. Because they stopped talking for years. How long did they say?
You gotta catch one. Exactly. All right.
So this is OT,
Uh-huh.
but did anybody hear Black China's little song?
A song.
She got a song?
Y'all didn't hear it?
It's called Rob Give Me More Money.
Well, no. You see how Chris is handling that. She probably took his money.
Oh, yeah, because she bought half of his company or something like that. She's smart as hell.
Yeah, she is.
She really is.
She about her business now.
Coffee.
Yo, what do either one of them do?
None of this. That's why he got quiet.
What do Rob or Black China do? I don't know. Something? No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Carry on.
Look, I was like, nothing. Sell socks, slang
Is
socks.
is she singing or rapping?
Oh yeah,
She's rapping.
Oh
no.
my god,
she's rapping. I think she calls herself a bad bitch.
I mean, she
That's what happened.
She done had a bunch of rappers inside her, so she probably learned a thing or two.
Yeah, that happened too.
Yeah. So all right, it looked like we're gonna have to wrap this on up. So we usually end our episodes with something good, something bad, something that you want to release for the upcoming week. So I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
I can go first. Okay, let's go. So something bad. Oh,
I was out of there for a minute.
52. Jesus Christ. This fucking editing is about to be so fucking
I
trash.
didn't even say nothing.
Oh my goodness.
You just got back.
Hey, he sounded like Pops
Nigga,
coming
like
out the bathroom.
Shazam,
Like,
the fuck?
don't nobody go in there for 45, 50 minutes.
So all right. So we end the podcast with saying something good, something bad, something that we want to release for the week. So I said that I'll start while you guys think about it. So the bad thing is I come to the conclusion that I need LASIK eye surgery. Because over the years with having a job where I'm sitting at a computer all day and then I'm coming home and I'm on my cell phone and then looking at the phone, like my eyesight has gotten bad. So I got glasses and they were good. But now after 2 kids, my eyesight is still getting worse, even with my glasses. And I literally just got a new prescription earlier this year and vision gets blurry. So I've come to the conclusion that I need LASIK eye surgery. And I just am... I don't want no lasers in my eyes, but at the same time, I don't want blurry vision and getting headaches. So that's the bad thing that I'm going to have to start looking around and pricing that crap to have lasers shot into my eyes. So yeah. Something good. I think we already touched on that. This weekend was really fun. Got to hang out with my folks. I got to see some of my little sisters that I hadn't seen in a long time. So that was good. And something that I want to release. It is with great pleasure that I say that someone at our job put in their 2-week notice.
Ooh.
And nobody is sad to see them go.
Ooh,
So
we gotta know which one.
I would like.
You can tell us that right after you tell us
For sure.
who don't really feel it.
For sure.
Like that.
I would just like to release her and all her negative energy that has been swarming at the workplace. And bye. Release you. Peace. So that's me. Next.
Should I go?
Yeah, you can go ahead, guys. You know they still thinking.
Okay.
No bull.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Look, that was so good. I'm over here like, let me change up what I was about to say.
So my bad this week. I don't know. The other day I could not sleep. I was up until after 4:30 in the morning. Then I went to sleep and I was back up before 6. And so I was up, and during this time, all I thought about was dead people, like in my family or whatever.
What?
And I think it's because my brother, his birthday is on Thanksgiving, and 2 years ago he passed away 3 days after Thanksgiving.
Oh,
so I think it's just that time of the
it's
year.
a bad time of year.
Yeah, because it's like he died, and then last year, 2 weeks later, his mom, and then the year that he died, like maybe like a month after that, I had to go to a funeral for my uncle. So I think it's just the time of the year. I don't know.
It's just so many bad memories, recent bad memories, I guess.
Right. So that's the bad that happened in the past week. Like, I just been thinking about all my loved ones or whatever. The good, like I said, a bitch is out of the motherfucking ship.
Hey, rat.
I want to go on record and say that I only really liked 4 or 5 of y'all. And if you don't know in your heart of hearts that you're one of the 4 or 5, then
you
I probably
wasn't.
don't like you at all. Like,
You're not.
Pretty much, if you're listening to this, there's a 50-50 chance that you're one of them.
I don't even know how you found my podcast if I don't like you, to be honest with you. But tell a friend anyway, nigga.
Okay.
And so for the next week, this is gonna be TMI. But what I want to happen in the next week, I want to have more sex because I was watching Heavenly talk on Married to Medicine. And she was saying one of the keys to keeping her marriage popping was sex.
Right.
And I feel like in marriage, people become complacent, and like when you first get with somebody, you humping all the time. Like all you gotta do is just fuck. But then I guess you just get tired of the same piece every day. I don't know what happens. You go to work, you come home, you gotta cook, you gotta clean, you gotta take the dogs out, you got homework, got this. By the end of the night, I know me personally, I'm looking at him like, huh? You want me to do what? And
be blessed.
And
or he wants to be blessed.
Yeah, that will never not be funny. You throw be blessed in the right place. It's a wrap.
I'm just trying to get the old Shay back because the old Shay was a rabbit. And so I just want that back.
And that is, there it is. I thought you knew.
Message.
Right.
Message.
Fellas, are we just gonna skip y'all or y'all got something?
Nah. I want to be involved in this. Y'all started with the bad.
Yeah, because you always got to end with the good.
So bad, then the what? And the what?
Bad, good, and what you want to happen in the next week. That's
all
good.
Right, the bad. I don't know. Just sometimes life could be better.
For sure.
Yeah.
Everything ain't always what you want it to be, but you wish it could be better. I'm gonna put that in the bad for as bad as it can be. And
so what was something good that happened in the past week?
Good. Look at the look on Big Bertha's face at work.
Big Bertha.
When I made her look bad in front of everybody.
And it made you feel good.
Yeah. She tried to come for me today. She tried to make me look bad today. And I showed her ass up and she's mad. So shout out to you, Big Bertha.
So what you want released for the upcoming week?
Everything.
Release everything?
Release it all. Release
all
it
the
all,
negative?
Man. Let it go. Everything. It doesn't matter. Negative, whatever you gotta let it go.
That's what's up.
You gotta let it go. Some way, somehow, you gotta have a vice. You gotta be able to let it go. Whether it's through song or walking, exercising, whatever you do, let it go. Just get it off your back.
I'm with it.
Mental health.
For sure.
Which was our last episode on the Chatty Patties. If you want to go back and listen to our take on mental health. Okay, Duncan, your turn.
Hey, okay. Well, this is gonna be bad. So a month ago, a month ago.
Why are we shading them though?
Y'all ain't shit. So a month ago, they connected, but it's gonna be bad good. So a month ago on the same day, I had a nephew, older nephew. So that sucked. And it's about to be Thanksgiving, so it's like, oh man, he ain't gonna be here. So that sucked. But on the same day that we found out he was murdered, I actually had another nephew born. So I'm going to meet my nephew for the first time. So that's good.
That's what's up.
And so bad, good. Release. I need to release this fucking weight. I'm fucking. I normally be off that it's Thanksgiving. I start after Thanksgiving. I literally been going. I made up my mind last Wednesday, and I was like, "Yo, I've been going to the gym because I was like, I ain't waiting till after Thanksgiving." Because I was like, I'm tired of losing 10 pounds and then gaining 15 back, and I was just like, "Look, I'm releasing this shit. Like I'm refocused, and it's about to be popping because 219. I'm trying to get back to sex symbol status."
Well, not me. I'll start after this turkey and ham.
Oh no, I'm still going to eat it. I'm just saying.
You still.
As y'all can see, he ain't shit. I will still enjoy. I will still enjoy the beans, the greens, tomatoes, and all that. But what I'm saying is, as opposed to waiting until after to start working out, I just been working out leading up to it because I am going to eat it. So.
Oh, okay. I'm going to eat. All right.
What'd you say, Candy?
Oh.
So what are you looking forward to in the next week or
coming up?
Yeah. Besides,
I thought that was it.
Okay.
Oh,
that was the release. He was releasing.
That was the release.
Okay.
Well,
I just want to say happy Thanksgiving, all y'all. I love y'all.
Yes. All you listeners out there, happy Thanksgiving.
Make sure, all you listeners out there, tell them to bring us back because they hate.
Hey, right.
Tell a friend.
Tell
them to be more organized.
Duncan, hey, look, this was our first one. I think we did good for our first one. You got to give me.
Well.
I'm just saying, like y'all like 28 episodes in, like y'all pros, like I'm not used to calling you by your nicknames all the time. Like, yo, I'm here though.
Hey,
well, look,
I will say before we go, hey, I really fucks with this podcast. I'm not saying that because y'all my friends. Like, y'all know I listen and I try to share and all that shit, but like, y'all shit is dope, man. Keep doing it.
Oh, we appreciate you.
Duncan, he always comments
I'm gonna go listen. I'm gonna go listen. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go listen.
Nah, they got some good shit on here, Mike. You'll find out about
let me tell you.
Let me write that down.
How about Shay, you just text me and tell me about the job, and then I'll go back and listen about it later. Because this is some bullshit. I feel like I shouldn't have to listen to a podcast.
We don't really talk too much in the group chat anymore either.
What are you talking about? I'm always talking. Me and Mills are always talking.
Yes, but Duncan and I cannot have our phones at work, and y'all do most of the talking during work hours.
But wait, we definitely have conversations in the evening, and you still be obsolete.
I haven't seen it. I need.
Hey, look, her Navy man is out of the water right now, so she don't be thinking about us.
Oh, come on. So look, listeners, we thank you guys so much. We thank you so much for tuning in.
They not humping. She just blessing
every week, like we say.
Trying to get
tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Don't listen to this around your grandma over sweet potato pie.
Lord, please don't. And if our friends,
grandma got some old stories to tell.
If our friends gave you headaches, we apologize, but we deal with this every day.
Y'all grandmothers got some friends, some other opposite sex that they can
make
tell
sure y'all follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Look, he lived across the street while she was with your grandfather.
And we just hope that you guys have a blessed Thanksgiving. My friends are about to get cut off.
Be blessed.
Be blessed.
Be blessed.
And Shay, we'll see you guys next week. These fellas, I don't know. Bless up.
We might be back.
Bye, loves.